Yeah, no, he definitely does. And I almost like every time I think about this question, I just wonder about not like quote unquote where his priorities are, but all of these players have like their life outside of like being in the NBA, which is this incredibly grueling lifestyle to have for most of the year. And then the off season comes and it's almost like I can't blame the guy for wanting to just like veg out for 2 months when you
Hmm.
spend or 2 months, 3 months, 4 months, depending on whenever whenever you get eliminated from the playoffs, when you spend like 8 months of the year plus traveling all the time and like putting your body through all this stuff, whether Jamal's in condition or not, like all of these guys, even like the worst NBA players, which Jamal is definitely not one of the worst NBA players, are putting their bodies through so much on a regular basis that I almost can't blame them for vegging out. But it's really about like if you want to be in that top echelon of the NBA, like there's a lot more dedication that goes into that, and maybe he's willing and able to do the things that it takes in the off season to, you know, get to that and solidify himself in that top echelon. And maybe he's not, and that just kind of changes the conversations around the rest of like how we build the team. It doesn't mean that like he's not, not like good enough to be a nugget or whatever. Obviously not. Like he helped us win a title, but it does like change the conversation around Jamal. And this is what kind of always the thing with him, right? Like he has such high highs that you're like, man, I wish you were like this all the time because like you're literally one of the greatest players or one of the best players in the league. But to be great, it's about consistency. Right. And I
Hmm.
think Malone does a really good job of acknowledging that whenever he talks about Jokic. He is so quick to whenever he talks about him in these pressers that he's just like, you guys don't understand, like the greatness about him is his consistency, right? And I think that's the step that Jamal has yet to take. It's like it's not
Hmm.
about just your highs. It's not even about your floor. It's just like where are you in terms of like what I can rely on getting from you on a night in night out basis.